It's time for the game rules to change for you. You have to stop chasing and start being chased. That's why I'm going to give you the 5 techniques that will make anyone you're dating not want to stay away and keep thinking about you. Do you want to become influential with people? Then stay tuned until the end, because I can assure you that you should know it. If you want to appear in the next video, just answer the following trivia question correctly. What do you think attracts a woman to a man the most? His looks, his money, or his mindset? Just leave your comment, and you'll appear in the next video. Create anticipation. You're probably wondering what creating anticipation means. There are several ways to create anticipation in someone. One of them is to send a text message with their name just before going to bed and then not respond until the next morning. Another option is to say something like, "We need to talk," or "I have something to tell you," and then let several hours pass so they can imagine what you're going to communicate. This strategy has 2 effects. First, it creates an open loop in their mind, leading them to imagine different scenarios about what you might tell them. As our minds seek to close open loops additionally, people fall in love through their imagination, building an image of the person instead of falling in love directly with the person themselves. Therefore, giving them space and distance to think about you is essential for them to fall in love with you. Become an expert in insinuation. The key is to master the art of insinuation, which involves planting ideas in people's minds subtly. An effective strategy is to make deliberate mistakes, meaning, start saying something and then retract with a "never mind." The other person will naturally ask, "Tell me what you wanted to say." This tactic always works, and of course, you must maintain suspense and never really reveal what it's about. Another way to use insinuations is to bring up an insecurity. For example, if the person is fair-skinned and blonde, you can mention how attractive you find dark-skinned and Latina people and then quickly change the subject. This creates a small competition and makes the other person try even harder to please you using other means. If you want to improve your skills in the art of insinuation and become an expert at winning over girls, click on the link I leave in the description of this video to get the course and become an expert in the art of seduction. Make them feel like a child again. Freud was right. No matter how controversial it may be, we seek our parents and our partners during adulthood. If you're a girl, you'd be looking for your dad, and if you're a boy, you'll be looking for your mom. We look for people who share similar traits and who can provide that kind of unconditional love we once experienced from our parents. All of this we unconsciously seek in our lives. If you can make them feel like children again, for example, by taking care of them when they're sick, cooking something special for them, or giving them gifts, they will become obsessed with you because you're fulfilling those irreplaceable needs from childhood. Become a necessity. You must be aware of who you're doing this with and your intentions. This strategy is extremely powerful in making someone addicted to you since you psychologically become a necessity for that person. According to Tony Robbins, there are 6 fundamental human needs. If something or someone in our life satisfies at least 3 of these needs, it becomes a need in itself, or in other words, an addiction for us. Now imagine that you can satisfy 4, 5, or even all 6 needs of the person you're interested in. Inevitably, that person will become obsessed with you. But what are these needs I'm talking about and how can you satisfy them? The first need is certainty. It's linked to the survival instinct and isn't limited solely to physical safety but also to psychological security. It's about the ability to avoid pain and seek or increase pleasure. We need to feel in our comfort zone, have the ability to avoid pain, experience happiness, have control over the situation, and avoid any form of stress. In short, it means being the other person's support system. Provide the support they need to feel they can rely on you and that you'll be there for them. The second need is variety. This is the counterbalance to certainty. Monotony is boring. If we could accurately predict everything that would happen at every moment of the day, every day of our lives, our existence would become tedious and demotivating. That's why, paradoxically, along with our need for certainty and security, we also have a need for variety. Variety is the spice of life. We all crave surprises, diversity, excitement, and challenges. The means we use to satisfy this need can be destructive, neutral, or constructive, and that's where you come in. Here are some examples you could use: going to the movies, trying a new place to eat, learning new things, having a hobby, forming new relationships, engaging in interesting conversations, accepting new challenges, traveling, among others. If you provide several of these things, the other person will interpret that you're satisfying that need. Third need, significance. It's about feeling significant. Everyone needs to experience that their lives have meaning, that they are important, unique, and special to someone or something. They need to feel useful and have goals. In our society, many people do their best to feel significant, conditioned by the belief that the more success they achieve, the more attention and love they will receive from others. The way you can provide this feeling is by giving recognition to the other person, letting them know that you value their achievements and acknowledging their needs. Fourth need, love and connection. All human beings have the primary need to satisfy the bond with someone or something, the sense of belonging, intimacy, and the feeling of being part of something. Love is an absolutely natural, instinctive, and even physiological need. Therefore, it's normal for us to do everything or almost everything to fulfill this need. Here lies the most important part: knowing how to fulfill this need. The most obvious forms are relationships with partners, family, friends, etc. Nothing satisfies this need for love more than the relationship with another person. Being the one they feel connected to, and, above all, offering to be part of something. Fifth need, growth. It's the need to feel in growth and development as individuals. On our planet, everything that doesn't grow and develop is automatically eliminated. Similarly, we need to grow to truly feel in motion, to feel alive. For example, we experience inner satisfaction every time we learn something new, no matter how small or unimportant. The way to provoke this feeling is to motivate the other person and highlight their achievements, looking back to appreciate progress in retrospect. And finally, the sixth need, contribution. It's the need to go beyond ourselves, to help, serve, contribute, and make a difference in the lives of other individuals or groups. This satisfaction is unparalleled. There's nothing more beautiful than seeing another human being improve thanks to our help. Providing this feeling makes the other person feel important, which generates the desire to continue being useful. The last technique to enter someone's mind and make them obsessed with you is to create an image of a shared future. Paint a picture of an exciting future together with that person. You can say something like, "Imagine when we travel the world together," or "When we have 3 children and 2 dogs, and they look like that pedigree advertisement." Planting images of an exciting future with you makes them unconsciously attached to the idea of a future that includes you. It's vital, upon meeting someone, to be able to mention future projects. It's a cornerstone we must connect on. It can often generate fear, as it's believed that exposing it will scare the other person. However, the point isn't to propose it, but how we do it. Do you see that it's not so difficult to change the rules of the game? It's your time to shine and become the most pursued men in the city. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. Until next time.